Hey, what's up guys, BruskPoetYT here, back with an all new Mortal Kombat X video for you guys, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing the upcoming Predator Prey pack that we're going to be getting very soon. We do not have a release date, but I'm sure we're going to be getting some sort of announcement of when this Predator Prey pack will be coming for the Combat Pack owners pretty darn soon. However, I did make a video on when we can possibly be getting the Predator Prey pack and Tremor and the classic skins number 2 and the classic fatalities number 1 and 2, you know, all that good DLC stuff that we're going to be getting soon. I have that video linked in the description, so go ahead and check it out if you guys would like to. It'll really mean a lot. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Now, this video is going to be about me again discussing about what we could possibly be seeing in the Predator Prey pack. Now obviously we know we're going to be getting Predator as a character, and with that we're going to be getting 3 other skins, and that is 1, Carl Weathers as Jax, aka Colonel Dillion from the movie. So we're going to have him, like, you know, how he looked like in the movie, as Jax. Commando Johnny, which I'm pretty sure is going to be an Arnold Schwarzenegger inspired skin for him, and Infrared Scorpion. So what I'm going to be talking about is what you know, the Carl Weathers skin could possibly look like, and also what the Commando Johnny could look like, and what the Infrared Scorpion could look like. So let's start with the Carl Weathers skin, or the Dillion skin for Jax. Now first things first, I don't know if this is coming from a reliable source or not, because I'm not very familiar with the reliable sources or who's a reliable source for video game stuff. I know like videogamer.com and stuff, or like Shoryuken.com and IGN, those are like really good sources, but I read an article or somewhere on the internet that's saying that Carl Weathers himself is actually going to be voicing the Carl Weathers skin for Jax, or I don't know why I'm calling it Carl Weathers, but the Dillion skin for Jax. I'll have a link to that in the description, but tell me if that's an actual reliable source or not, because, you know, I'm not really too familiar with reliable sources for video games. I know like something like Latino Review and, you know, all those other reliable sources for movies, but not for video games. So you guys gotta help me out with that. I'm sorry for not, like, you know, telling you guys if it's a reliable source or not, but that's just me. Tell me if it's a reliable source. I have a link in the description for that. Yeah, it's saying that Carl Weathers is going to be voicing the Dillion skin for Jax, so get hyped for that. I am hyped for that. If it's true, then I'm going to be completely satisfied, because that's just going to make the character even more interesting, or the skin even more interesting. Now on with the Dillion skin, or the Dillion design, what I think is going to be like. Well, I mean, like, we all know, I mean, like, if you just think about Dillion from the Predator, the first thing that's gonna pop into your mind is this design. I mean, like, that was the first thing that popped up in my mind when I first thought of Dillion from the Predator, or when I first heard about that we're gonna be getting a Dillion skin for Jax. So you guys are probably like saying, okay, Brusk, it's just one design, why are you talking about it? Okay, here's the thing. Is the Dillion skin gonna have metal arms? Like, is the Dillion design gonna have metal arms? And don't be already going in the comments and typing a long paragraph saying, oh, Brusk, you're stupid, bro, he never had that design. I didn't even say I wanted that design, okay? No, I don't want that design. But the reason why I'm considering it is because, you know, in the Predator movie, he had his arm blown off by the Predator, and it would kind of make sense because, you know, it would be as close to the movie as possible. But it's probably just me being a little nitpicky and going too much into it, so don't worry guys, I'm not going to be thinking he's going to have metal arms. It's just a little consideration because, you know, it's still Jax as a character, so I don't know guys. I'm sorry if I even mentioned that for all you die-hard Predator fans, like saying, oh, if you even think about having that design, you're gonna be dead, I hate you and stuff, because, you know, you cannot even change that design. It's sacred to that character. Sorry guys, I'm just sorry. It was just a little consideration. I don't think where he's gonna have metal arms. I think it's just gonna be a flat-out Dillion skin, and it is actually gonna be sacred to that character. Also, another design that's possible is this design. I mean, like, he's not showing any like torso skin and stuff. So maybe this design could possibly be in the game, but I think the one that I first showed you is probably going to be the one that they're going to go with. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Which design would you guys like to see for Carl Weathers? Alright, next up we have the Commando skin for Johnny Cage. Now, again, I think it's going to be an Arnold Schwarzenegger design from the Predator, or the Dutch design from the Predator for Johnny Cage, and I don't think it's gonna look like the face is not gonna look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's really expensive to get that kind of stuff. I mean, like, you just gotta think you're gonna have to rip up the former governor of California's arms off, their legs torn off, their head chopped off, you know, it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be expensive to get that kind of stuff done. So I think it's just gonna be an inspiration, and I think, like, you know, from like the pants and the shoes and the shirt and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and Johnny Cage is still gonna have his glasses and stuff, but it's just not gonna have the Arnold Schwarzenegger face. Now I was just thinking about this design because, I mean, like, this design is always memorable, or has always been memorable, I'm sorry, and it's like the most iconic. But one thing I was considering is that since it's called Commando, this looks more like a soldier, like a more of a commando skin than the other one, because if you look at it, it has the grenades, it has the camo pants, it has the camo shirt underneath, if you can see that. So it looks more of a soldier to me than the other one, because it's labeled Commando. When I think of Commando, I either think the movie Commando, like the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger was also in, or a soldier, just like a plain out soldier and stuff like that. So speaking of the actual Commando movie, what if it's actually that design since it's labeled Commando? I might be just looking too much into it, but that's just one of my considerations since it's labeled, or called, I'm sorry, Commando. That's what I'm just thinking, that's one of my considerations. But I highly doubt it's going to be that kind of design, the one that he had in the Commando movie, because it's in the Predator Prey pack. It's supposed to be based on the Predator or the first movie, and I think it's going to be the first movie because we have Dillion, and Dillion was in the first movie, and I don't think he's been in any other Predator movies. I haven't seen all of them. I've only seen Predator 1, 2, and Predators. But if he is in the other ones, which I'm pretty sure he's not because he's dead, leave it down in the comment section below and let me know. But my overall final choice is probably going to have to be this one. It's the most iconic of Dutch from the movie, and I think this design could be my second choice. Either the first one or the second one, the one that you see here, are going to be my two choices. And the reason why there's two choices, or I have two choices, is because this design actually looks more of a Commando skin to me, because that's just my opinion. Whenever I think of a Commando, I think of a more soldier themed skin, or a soldier themed costume, I'm sorry, or the actual Commando movie. But let me know what your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you guys think it's going to be the first one I was talking about, or do you guys think it's going to be the second one, the one I just showed you, or do you guys actually think it's going to be from the Commando movie? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below and let me know. And last but not least, we have the Infrared Scorpion skin. Now, this is supposed to be based on the infrared vision that Predator has in the movies, and I really like it. I really like the idea of having an infrared based skin for Scorpion. Now, here's the thing. Every time you go into it, like an infrared vision, or if you have infrared goggles or something, you're gonna have to be seeing this kind of picture, or this kind of, you're just gonna see this on a human being. However, since Scorpion is like from hell, and he's a spectre from hell, he's made of hellfire, and he's gonna be like hot all over the place. That's what is gonna be displayed on any infrared vision device, or at least realistically. Now, since he's gonna be like hot all over his body and stuff, if you're like hot, if there's like a hot area and you're looking in some infrared goggles, let's just use that as an example. The color is gonna be either yellow or red. Now, what you see here on the screen is an ice cube and some hot boiling water, and the red is the hot boiling water, it's the water, and the purple thing is the ice cube. Now, the ice cube is cold, yes, of course, so it's gonna be purple, and around that it's getting colder and colder because, you know, it's cooling down the hot boiling water, even though, you know, it's not fully gonna be cold. Around that it's getting colder, so that means it's gonna be yellow, and red is to the max extreme hotness. So I would say that Scorpion's skin is gonna be yellow, because if you're having him red, that would pretty much mean that you're you know, basically a ripoff of Ermac, so it would be pretty much infrared Ermac. So I would say it's gonna be a yellow kind of glowing design. You know, it's kind of like more of a this kind of design, or this kind of look, but just a little bit more yellow and glowing, like some sort of you know, glow to it, and it's like moving around and that kind of stuff, if you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's what I think it's gonna be like. I'm sorry if this is like turning into like a science video and stuff, but yeah, hey, you gotta be realistic when it comes to this kind of stuff. You can't just say, oh, he's gonna have some green and some purple and, you know, all those other kind of colors that represent cold, because it's just infrared vision. Okay, purple means that it's extremely cold, and it doesn't look like that Scorpion's cold. I don't know, it might be me just going too much into it, being too much of a science person in a Mortal Kombat game that has like pretty much no logic and and stuff like that. So anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys actually think it's gonna be like, you know, the basic vision of a human in an infrared scorpion? Let me know down in the comment section below and let me know. Anyways, we have reached the end of this video. If you guys are finding me for the first time, then make sure to hit me up with the like button and subscribe to get all things Mortal Kombat X. I try to do the best I can to produce the best Mortal Kombat content possible. And if you guys would like to keep up to date with me and contact me or ask me some questions, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and like my Facebook page. All 3 links will be down in the description below. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. My name is BruskPoetYT, and I'm out for now.
Predator wins. Fatality.